So the gloves are off as two of Sao Paulo's biggest beasts prepare to do battle. Corinthians and Palmeiras have plenty of history, plenty of titles and silverware between them. You can just feel the electricity in the air here. This is one highly charged occasion. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We have already started here. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the...
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Mbappe, he is onto this. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Deco. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Spread it left. Zola picks it up out wide. Zola! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Chiellini can get it clear. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Thuram. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch onto this? And Zola! Ended up in no man's land. Pelé, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Romario. He's picked his way through. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola looking to run onto it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Romario tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bullet. Pedri. Threads one in. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there. It was well played.
Palmeiras heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. And he's there to retrieve it. Pelé, and he's managed to get free. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked out the run. Chance for a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed it.
Palmeiras find a position of real strength now. Somewhat off target. And it's Deco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Mbappe. Corinthians looking to pass their way through. Oh, what a mistake! And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That has been cut short.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zola. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Romario. And here's Mbappe. Very nicely done.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Put paid to a promising move. Deco. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. It's a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 62.005 espectadores.
Probing pass. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Turns and goes back. Brilliantly cut out. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Van Dijk. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Turan. Pirlo. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is from Mario. That looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 20.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Camisa
actually.
18.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Camisa 26.
Palmeiras
Camisa
do have
15.
options available on the bench if they
Deixando
want to go
o
that
campo para a
way.
entrada de camisa 5, camisa 14,
Half an hour gone in the second half.
camisa 13, camisa 24, camisa 6.
Passing is crisp and
Teremos
sharp.
uma
And he's
substituição.
on his way! Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Palmeiras presented with a golden opportunity here. Check in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So now the difference is 3. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was quick to react. Platini. Conte. Looking for the run. That's a good ball. Corinthians can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That was lovely, that.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Zola. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Now it's Puskás. Maldini. Zola on two now and looking for three. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the number on the board is 3. Chiellini tries to clear. And it's Cruyff. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Belletti. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. The end of the game. Reflections?
Palmeiras really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, here we are. I doubt there's anyone in Sao Paulo who's unaware of this match. The build-up has been so fervent, so fanatical, and the expectations are reaching fever pitch. It is Corinthians versus Palmeiras, and it is going to be quite the showdown. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that's well seen too. Ambitious ball here. Always onto this.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario on your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area.
Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Palmeiras, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That pass isn't the best. Pirlo. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Face-to-face chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of stage.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
Palmeiras with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing header! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Casillas. Oh no, what has happened here? He's going out for a goal kick. Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Maldini. Chiellini. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And this is Pele! Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Edmilson, and here's Sola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's there! And Palmeiras score first! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 32 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 13.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on.
Can he finish? And he's found it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Marcado para o Corinthians.
That will surely go down as one of the easiest goals any could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Pele. Pedri is having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That should get the job done. It's run loose here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Goes for a shot!
Gol indicado, 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. He's picked his way through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway.
Palmeiras have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And this is Pele. Good take. He's had a shot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Edmilson looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Maldini.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet.
Cannavaro.
Pedri. And here's Zola. Played into space. Nicely worked. And that has been cleared. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played through for the wide man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Zola, and he's had a hit. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cannavaro.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 62.005
Here's Mbappe.
Well,
espectadores.
they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Here's Mbappe, and this is Pele, and he's in, and the shot! Yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa
Time then for the
15.
first substitution of the game.
Camisa 20.
This is quite a battle.
Camisa 26.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Camisa 14.
And the shot!
Camisa 10.
Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Hullet is there, and he can get that clear. Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Casillas claims comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's a sharp little ball here. Edmilson. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. Bullet. And it's Pedri. Tries to pass. Takes a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And they're back in front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Palmeiras go into the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Palmeiras, moments now away from seeing this one out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Maldini. Zola. And it's Edmilson. Solar.
Palmeiras really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Conte. It's Bebeto. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rafinha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cannavaro. It's Pirlo. Puskás. That's been intercepted. And that will be it. Palmeiras pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Palmeiras really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So the gloves are off as two of Sao Paulo's biggest beasts prepare to do
Senhoras e
battle.
senhores,
Corinthians
sejam
and
bem-vindos à
Palmeiras have
partida
plenty
de
of history,
hoje.
plenty of titles and silverware between them. You can just feel the electricity in the air here. This is one highly charged occasion. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pull it. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And it's Hullet. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all. Hullet! Romario, and it's made its way to him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mbappe, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a look and plays it forward, looking for a runner, chips it through. And that was very necessary. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Palmeiras do have a chance to counter here, and it's been played through. He's got away. Backward it goes. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Hullet. And it's Pedri. Hullet. Cruyff. Thuram. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A few ironic cheers tell the story. And that has gone straight into touch. Pele. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. And it's Hullet. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro running with the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shapes to shoot! Corinthians have their second corner now. Bullets tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Thuram gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Pele pouring through the... And the shots! Got to be quick to recover this. Pele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Bullet.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Pele was looking wide. Corinthians are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Picked out brilliantly. Now that's a goal! There's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, a real cut and thrust.
Aos 14 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And that could set him on his way. Great ball, and he's in, takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Bullet really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Corner number 2 then. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. That's been drilled forward. Now it's Pele. Mbappe. No joy this time.
Corinthians really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Pelé. That's a throw. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. And he plays one through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 14, camisa 18, camisa 15.
Really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Camisa 10.
Here's from Mario. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to get free. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's from Mario. Oh, red, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Face to face with the keeper. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
So, third corner of the game. Can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just 5 minutes left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a sharp pass, and he cuts out the supply. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Guti. Crunching tackle. Driving forward. He has found the way through. And this is Bebeto. He whips it. Great chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.